Ron,
What's
Ron,
up?
put on a little makeup, yeah?
Hello,
Yeah,
Jack.
you should throw
Hello,
on
Queen.
You son.
Hello.
So I will record this interview, and I will try to convert to MP3, and I will upload in my podcast because I don't know my podcast is available on Spotify and Apple Podcast. So I hope this gonna be better.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Sounds good.
yeah.
And
Sounds like a plan.
I'm sorry. I hope you get it what I say because my English is really not good. That I
Ah,
just
we
No, it's
got.
good,
I
man.
really
Yeah.
learn this English.
No, you sound good. You sound great, man.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
worry
don't
about
worry
it.
about it.
Should we start right now or we have to waiting another?
I think we're just waiting on one more mannish boy.
Okay.
So once he gets in, then we should be good to go.
Is he getting in here?
It's
Yeah, I think so.
it's a morning in USA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you
My-
live, Nico, Jack, Quinn? In Chicago. All is in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah, all of us are in Chicago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Except for me.
Yeah.
And except for me.
You have to.
Oh wait, where are you, Jack?
I'm in Michigan, actually.
Oh, you're in Michigan.
Yeah.
Why, Jack? You're from Chicago.
Yeah.
I tell Colin, USA is my biggest dream because I'm a wrestling fan, so I have to make my dream comes true. Comes watch WrestleMania.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And what's your activity in pandemic?
Hey. Let's go. What's up, bro?
Yeah, how's for me the pandemic is super chill. Like of course it's bad, but compared to a lot of places around the world it's a lot better. But in Chicago it's definitely a little bit different.
Yeah. Just like watching Netflix, playing a lot of Warzone.
Okay, this is Chris.
Chris.
Hola, hello.
How you doing?
What's up, Chris? Put on a little makeup, yeah?
Hey.
Damn. We don't need to wait for Weber. I don't think Weber's pulling through.
I'm not
Okay. So we can start this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Okay. First, I just tell Colin. First time I heard your band, guys, is really enjoy, and I'm really enjoying and easy listening for me because I have my own playlist in Spotify, and our song is sounds like your band like Pablo or any more like that. But I really love your first song in Phil Booster.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
It's okay. Can you tell me where what's what actually can your music genre?
I'm sorry, can you say that one more time?
I mean your music genre, like a jazz or slow.
Uh-huh.
jazz.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's inspired by a lot of different inspirations for all of us. I think we all bring inspiration from different genres to the table. For me personally, I listen to a lot of like jazz and funk, and but also like a lot of like fusion and more jazz leaning indie. So like artists like from the jazz side, like George Benson, for
Yeah,
like
I
guitar inspiration,
Mm.
and but also like like modern like jazz fusion players from our scene in Chicago as well.
Okay, because my friend his school in music school, and I try to give your music, and he said like this song really sounds like uh la, like Boy Pablo, and I don't know what the effect guitar name, but your song is really really cool in nowadays, because in Indonesian so many young men like or love your genre music.
Mm.
That's why I want to uh, introduce corn on my dinner plate to our friend and in my Indonesian people, in young people actually, because in Indonesia so many young people love like your genre music. So the next question, can you give me a little story in the behind of your band names?
Nico?
Jack, want to take it over?
Okay. So it was our freshman year of high school, and the long version is that me and Colin and Nico were just like in my house, just like jamming, playing "Let Her Go" by Passenger, and then we were like, oh, we should have a name for like our jam group, and like we just started like saying random stuff like "lamp on my nightstand" or like "computer on my desk" or something. And then later that night, we were in a group chat messing around, and Nico sent a picture of corn on his dinner plate, and he said corn on dinner plate, and that was it. That was curtains. The rest is history.
Because my friends are, oh, why the band name is too long?
I think that's how
never heard
Ron
that.
felt for a
That's
while
fair.
at first.
But it's cool. Anti mainstream name. Don't like 2 or 3 words, but it's long and people will remember your unique name and
Yeah.
obviously your music.
Thank you.
What's your influence, guys, to make or create music like Filibuster or Siscon, like that? Your influence music.
For Filibuster, and what was the other one? Sorry.
Yeah.
She's gone. Or she's
Siska.
fine.
Hey, she's fine. I'm sorry, she's fine.
Yeah, she's fine.
Don't worry about it, man.
Those kind of used to care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I wrote those tunes when I was listening to a lot of kind of like, I mean, honestly, like harmonically, what really inspired Filibuster was a song called PPP by Beach House, which I don't like to talk about that much because I don't know. I'm not super into Beach House nowadays, but yeah, I was listening to that song a lot when I wrote Filibuster. Yeah, I mean, I also like at that time was listening to a lot of like indie rock artists like Mac DeMarco and kind of those types of artists. And at that time, I was really into like the chorus guitar sounds and the, kind of like wavy synth sounds. So for those tunes, that's kind of how I structured the chords and like trying to write like love lyrics and stuff like that. So.
Okay. And what's the story behind the Filibuster? Or it's a real story, or just I'm just make this song as fiction or story, real story?
Yeah, I mean, I wrote the lyrics about to be honest, about my girlfriend in high school, and so it was just kind of about like, you know, first time being in love and stuff, corny stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It was like a really like exciting time for me, I guess. And so I felt really inspired to write that song. Yeah, for me, that was what it was.
It's okay. It's about your girlfriend in high school. So
Yeah.
who's create this band?
Oh, who created the band?
Yes.
I would argue that it was all me.
It took it went through like a couple phases. It was like it
For real,
started
yeah.
as the jam band with me, Colin, and Jack, and then that was our freshman year of high school. So that would have been like 6 years ago or something like that, maybe 7.
Time flies, doesn't it? Wow.
Yeah, yeah. And then I stopped performing with them, and then they started playing with our old drummer Jeremy Adams
Okay.
at his place, and then some other people like came in and out of it over the course of like 3 years, and then come our last year in high school, 3 years later, I kind of came back into the mix, really solidified things. I think I added the glue to what was a messy puzzle. And then and then we got Roan that a couple like only like a couple like 2 months after I probably started with them again.
Yeah, we got Roan.
Yeah, we got Roan.
Roan was in high demand at the time too, and we locked him down.
Yeah. And
then Chris was kind of like whatever.
And then Chris, Chris joined our band last summer.
Okay.
And has been recording on the new tracks that we've been making and that we're going to be putting out in the future, and playing shows with us.
So, how many you have an album? I mean, since 2017 and until right now, your album. I mean, how many your album until right now?
So like how many? Yeah, we have 2 short records, EPs.
EP
right
EP.
now. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I guess we don't have too many plans to have a full album right now. My AirPods just died.
So what you guys gonna do after this pandemic? I mean, your next project after this pandemic.
What's our next project like coming up next?
Yes.
I don't know. I think I've always kind of thought about it as like as soon as we have free time to start like just trying to create an album. But even if it's for like an EP, like a shorter compilation of songs, like our goal is definitely to just have like more time to work on the music, like to be able to be like be super thoughtful about it and to be in the studio for a lot longer than we are right now because we're all in college for the most part. And then like if we're not in college then we're working, and then it's like, you know, it's hard to find the time to
Okay. Are you guys ever make a tour in USA or maybe in around the world?
Shoot, yeah. Hopefully. That'll be super fun.
We hope so. But yeah, right now we've done some really like short tours, like going up to a city for one show, or and so, but I mean, I think our ultimate goal is to be able to tour around the USA. For me, like that's my dream, to like tour around the world and like come play a show in Indonesia and, you know, in Asia.
Maybe it's possible.
I hope so, man.
I'm inviting you in my wedding. No. I think it's too much, but I hope you can make tour in entire world. And
Yeah, me too, man. That would be fun.
how about the merchandise? Are you selling or I mean for me, may I to buy your merchandise send to Indonesia because apa ya too expensive import to
Mm. Yeah.
to my country.
Yeah. Yeah. We
I'm sorry.
gotta
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
we
No.
gotta figure out the distribution. We gotta. I think are we all out right now, or do we have?
We've been out since like September.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we made like a batch of T-shirts for like the first time. That was like the first time we created any merch last summer, and we sold probably all of them. I think probably like 100 or less. I don't know, but we didn't really ship very far. Like our shipments really only went to like the Midwest or like around the United States.
Yeah, around the US.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, if we can ship to Indonesia for sure. Like once we have new stuff, and like to around the world, like if we have people buying them. So, and I think that's part of our plan as well. Like once, once this semester ends, because I'm in Taiwan right now. But like once I go home, I think we're gonna work on a new video. We're gonna work on a new round of merchandise,
Mhm.
and really start to try to get some new content out into the world. And so once that happens, for sure, like we're gonna advertise it, and we hope you can maybe advertise it around Indonesia as well in your circle, your friends,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
because
I
we've
hope.
what I've kind of noticed is like ever since we started putting music on Spotify, Indonesia has been for one reason or another, it's been a place where we've had a lot of listeners, and so we just would love to, keep in contact with that fan base out there. So
So okay. And I hope this gonna will come true, but and I hope you guys can make your your wish can be true. Because I watch your Spotify statistic. You have so many listener in last year.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it was a good year.
It's been a good year.
Okay. Last question, guys. What your advice to all people who wants to create a band, but it's hard to find someone have same thing like your vision and mission, or like music taste. So what's your advice?
Chris, you want? I feel like you'd have
Um, I mean, I would say, uh, don't stop trying because it can get really discouraging at times, and people come and go, um, and it is really hard to find people with the same vision and the same motivation as you, but um as long as that the love for the music is there and the passion is there, I think that you will succeed. You will succeed. Just don't give up, and cliche, and just love the music. Just have love for the music, and success will come. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. So just by Chris, or you guys will say something.
Have Ron?
Ron?
Yeah,
You wanna-
yeah, Ron. Yeah,
Yeah, man. I think as long as you're, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
super
Sound
well,
good.
really, really well.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's best for bands is like, I think we all really like each other. Just like
Mhm.
make with your friends and shit. It's just like, I don't know. That definitely makes it a lot easier.
Mhm.
So we also like, most of us like grew up together to some extent. So we all got like similar tastes, similar interests. So
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. thank you for your time, guys. I I still can't believe this happened to me, and when I post some story about your music and Colin reply and say he said he have a friend from Indonesia because I uh, have a caption in Indonesian language and
Yeah.
Colin he say he has a friend in Indonesia and wow I think it's real and
Yeah,
uh,
man. Yeah, it is. It is.
yeah and um, I ever try to make this podcast to another singer from UK, but she's really busy. But I hope after I can make this little interview, I can make a content like this to another indie band from entire world. And so, thank
Totally.
you for your time, guys. I'm really sorry because my English really bad. Maybe some of you are
Nah, bro.
upset,
You're good, man.
Man,
You're
uh,
good.
but I
perfect.
You're
hope
good.
you get it. What I mean or what I say. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you
Completely, man.
for
Yeah.
your time, and
Thank you, man.
I will post this to my podcast, and after is airing on Spotify or Apple, I will send a link to Instagram on Corn on My Dinner Plate.
Sounds
yeah.
good, man.
Thanks
Okay.
for
Thank you for
sharing.
your time, man.
Thank
you
you.
for the interview, man. We appreciate it.
We hope your wishes come true as well.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I mean, okay. Thank you, Colin, Nico, Jack,
Okay.
Chris, Ron. Bye bye.
Bye.
Of course,
Good
Peace
man.
out.
Have a good night, man.